I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Check. Easy.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert. Everyone, Mike 20. Hey, dude. Watch his flare. Mike 20.
Now Roethlisberger. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Connor Barwin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Like 20. I got it. Everyone got 4 down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Pilot, 64, weak. Easy. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm scared. Snickers, now spin. Check 50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Pull it together. No. Off. Move down.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Don't be mad.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw complete here to Williams. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Down. Blue 80. Mike spot forward. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
66. Show that bench release and go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Riddick complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
77. Just basic.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, Monday.
20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Alert.
Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Roethlisberger. The completion to Riddick. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Theo Riddick, 54 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Carr. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 33 yards that time. Into the red zone, it's Carr. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. Buying time to his left.
That's it, baby. That's it.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
694.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
6-6, pull it high.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Black 20. Hey, defense, black, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. He's got Smith here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Tight right. 4 down. 22, 44. Everybody, Mike 20. You got nothing. Hey, Charlie. You got nothing. Mike 20. Come to my work. We want it.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To Austin, Safarian Jenkins. 1st and goal, Denver.
Set. Black 30. No foul. Screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All day, dog. 50. Mike 20.
Ben to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Theo Riddick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Chill.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch the switch.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the ship. You're mine. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're good. 180.
Operating from the gun. Carr. With Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Rashard Matthews, 63 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Quarter. Mike 20. Good track.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Everybody, Mike 20. Hey, orbit.
Now Roethlisberger. A little juke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. 44. Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the out.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Delta.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
General West. Double bump.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Bravo!
You better be afraid of me.
Here we go, here we go.
You better be afraid of me.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
These two. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Give me 2 jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers. Help out!
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it under. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
At the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set! Block 80!
Mike 4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Watch safety.
50.
Safety's creeping.
Take both of them.
Back.
They'll go again with Lindsey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill.
Here's Riddick. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
65.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Riddick, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Jack 16. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No. Monday. Easy. It's going to be a long...
Roethlisberger will throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Torrey Smith, 61 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Alpha.
Carr now to throw. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get him for a loss of about 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the 637. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On play action, it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that.
don't slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot.